Ignited souls. I just feel that it is fair that I give each individual religion of the big five a fair argument, if you like, or explanation of how they came across their expression number. We are going to call it expression number. That means that what we have done is actually added all the numerical values of each individual religion and the number of Hypers Aaron says, show them, show them. Okay, so basically, this is for Hinduism. What I felt I needed to do, in case you're watching this for the first time, we are looking at the big five religions of the world and looking at how they impact on not just us, but really seeing how they interplay with the 14 gods that we have discovered in Genesis of chapter 1 and 2. And so by looking at that, we can begin to understand how their makeup or how we ourselves, you could say, fit into that picture as well. This is all for the purpose of our own personal evolution, because what we have discovered is that each of these religions are playing a role in a bigger role. It's just like the hand. So they're not as different as we may think. They like fingers on the palm, or fingers attached to the hand. So basically, there will be one representing the thumb and so on, the index finger, the ring finger, and so on. It'll be interesting after this to see which is which. Or would they really display their characteristics in a way that we could really say, okay, this one is definitely the thumb. All right. Now, this is the second part of the one I'm going to do on Hinduism, because I felt that I had not covered how number 6 as we have got. So as I say, if you're new to this, we added the numerical value plus the words. So the numerical value was 7 and the letters of the number of the letters 8. Adding this together is 15. 1 plus 5 gives us 6. Okay, I'm hoping that gives us 6. So 6, of course, is the overall number here that we have of Hinduism. And we have discovered that the God that has the number 6 here is the said God, and it's one God. So unlike Judaism, who has 2 gods of the 14 gods that resonate with that religion, and Christianity has 3, and just catching on as well, because Christianity has this thing about the Trinity as well. So they have 3 fives. So it's the moved God, the made God, and the ended God. I think I may have to do a second part for Christianity as well. So, and now we have 6, of course, for the said God. And we see what I didn't do was to really, or what I'm aiming to do is reflect more that Christianity, or each of these with the gods, showing the gods full characteristic, if you like, or full makeup or attribute, because the said God with the word is able to show that it is also 7. So 6 days of creation, and 7th day, or on the 7th day is the rest, the day of rest, meaning all of creation was done by the word, which is the said God, which is also Mother Eve. Now, how do we know this as well? When we do the numerical value for Eve equals 5, but 5 also equals 6 here. Now we will see the gods interrelate here, and just we will see how that really shows up. What I really wanted to do with Hinduism, however, after showing that it is the said God of only 4 letters as well, so unlike Christianity, it had 14 letters, which of course, or 14 letters is really showing the gods. And Judaism too had, I believe it would be 14 letters, but there is a part, yes, 14 letters with the 2 gods. So the 14 gods are showing here as well. Hinduism, however, is showing with 4 letters, which is, of course, do we say showing the 14 gods? No, or adding 1 plus 4, which is 5, of course, but what we can actually say, if we did the numerical value for the word 4, we would get 6. So Hinduism perhaps have more of the snake-like manner to really show and express itself as part of the same family, if you like. Okay, it's like it's, and you could see in Hinduism, of course, there are lots of dragons and snakes and so on. So basically, that would perhaps be the one of the reasons why it only has these 4 letters, of course. But of the 4 letters, and of all the gods as well that we have pointed out. So basically, the gods we have pointed out, only the said god so far has the S, which represents the serpent as well. What I wanted to point out here for Hinduism is where they fall on the spectrum as well. So the number 6 is here, and of course, number 6 is the fox. The fox is very cunning, it's very sly. So basically, we could say the fox is a little bit like the serpent as well in character. So it's like they say a cunning fox, although now in the city of London, you could see fox in broad daylight, just going about doing their business. And perhaps it has always been human who had a thing with fox and not fox with something with human. Okay, but this is the fox, which I call Fox City, and equals 6. And if we add this numerical value here together, because what we have done is that of adding each of this numerical value of each of the letters, we have 9. This is how we have 369, 369, 369. And of course, adding this together, 3 6s are 18, 1 plus 8 is 9. So add, of course, numbers 1, 2, 6 here. Add 6 plus 9 is 15. 1 plus 5, sorry, is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. So we see that for Hinduism, although they have 15 here, 1 plus 5 still equals 6. And this is, of course, the number of man. Number of man is 6. So I just felt I needed to really add this for Hinduism to really give a clearer picture of Hindu in that how they resonate with the gods. And of course, voila. All right. So I hope you have enjoyed this, because I just felt it was fair to really show how they are on the sacrifice template. Although we see that this is the sacrifice template is a Christian concept, but I believe that it is a global concept that has been hidden under a word that holds a story in a certain way that we in the West understand a story of a man who got crucified for all sins. But we all, of all the religions, I feel that there is a metamorphosis, just like according to High Priest Aaron, just like the children of Israel going through the promised land or going through the wilderness. They had going through the wilderness or going through the Red Sea was really, especially the Red Sea, was their metamorphosis, their transformation, their sacrifice, and leaving things behind. So it is that journey that we all need to make. It's like going through the birth canal. It's a rebirth. Okay, so, and they went through subsequent things like that. We're going through different cities and asking, okay, can we actually go through your land to get across? And whether it was Judah or whoever said no, and of course there would be fights. So basically, there is that journey that we all need to be going through, and because wherever we want to go through, there is always an obstacle that we have to overcome. This is the game of life. Okay, so I hope you love this. Please like and subscribe and share, and stay ignited. Fully ignited souls, we ignited souls. I like